back.
Oh, this is a show that we made for you, for your mom and your dad and your aunties too. So grab yourself a coffee, it's a crack of dawn, and strap yourself in for a Heaps good morning.
It's another Heaps good Sunday morning, and yet again we're here to delight and entertain.
And possibly inform. Hi guys!
Hey, we're back!
We're back! Ziggy fixed his computer and we're back in the studio. Has it been a month?
It's been almost a month. I think it's been at least 3 weeks.
3, maybe 4 weeks. I've enjoyed not wearing makeup.
Yeah, so have I must say. But now it's a little bit overcast outside today, and we're having to use a different microphone today because not everything's fixed. So we've had to turn off the air conditioner, and I'm sweating balls at the moment. It's fantastic.
You need a little, like a dabbing cloth.
I do. That'd be handy.
So I hope the 3 weeks or 4, whichever we've decided it's been, has been kind to you. Mine's a bit rough. We keep passing a cold back and forth in our house, and we've had a lot of drama with, wedding planning and things like that. It's been busy. You've had some changes. Your wife is working from home now.
Yeah, she is.
And other unmentionable things.
Yes.
So there's been a lot of excitement going on at our respective houses, and but we're back. Computer's fixed, and in the next couple of weeks we'll get the mic sorted, and it'll be back to that ace quality you're used to from Heaps Good Morning.
Ace quality.
Ace quality. Yeah. Heaps good quality.
Heaps good quality.
So yeah, we decided that we would start. Oh, go ahead. You go ahead. Because I'm leading this one, so you can tell them what it's about.
Oh, you want me to do it?
Yeah. You intro it, and then we'll do something else. Right, we're out of practice.
So we're doing a top 8?
There's 10.
There is 10. We're doing a top 10 genres of horror movies.
So hard, guys. So hard. It was very hard, and they're in no particular order because, it's like ranking, I don't know.
Chocolate cake.
It's like ranking pizzas. Like, what's your favorite pizza?
Oh, pizza's
Anything
good.
on pizza is amazing, So same with scary movies. They're my favorite. I've come from a long line of horror fanatics. My mom was really big into horror. I don't think my grandmother was into horror because she was a narcoleptic, so she probably would have fallen out. But yeah, horror is a huge deal. Growing up, it's a big deal in our household. You watch a fair bit of horror.
Yeah, because of Ali, she insists that we watch horror movies. I have this thing where I don't mind watching horror movies, but I want to watch them during the daytime.
Oh, what?
With the lights on.
No.
And then I like to watch a couple of episodes of like South Park or something afterwards.
Lame. That's not how you watch a horror movie.
It's so
you watch a horror movie with all the lights off and snacks, and then you plan on scaring somebody after the movie.
Ah.
So that's how you watch a horror movie. In the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Or like, 7 p.m. here because it's dark by then here. Because it's winter time. So yeah, you don't ever watch horror movies with the light on. We've got a house guest at the moment, and her and Robin are both kind of about things.
Yeah. And
so like I'll be like, shall we turn all the lights off? And Robin's like, no, we'll just we'll leave that lamp on. And now she's got our housemate, or she's not really a housemate, but we've got a friend that's visiting, Mitzi, and she'll be like, hey, let's leave the light on. And I'm like, nah, screw you guys, and I'll like, flick it off. But I get scared by some scary movies too. So
yeah.
And I work alone at night, and I'm an insomniac. So sometimes at night, if I'm having an insomnia night, I give myself the creeps. Like
Oh, that's handy.
Oh, it's so bad, and I get so annoyed with myself because I'll be like, what was that shadow? What is that over there?
And this is the reason why I don't watch them at night.
I love watching them at night, though.
Oh, yeah,
it's way better.
Yeah.
What's the point of watching a scary movie during the day if you're not going to give yourself a fright?
Because I don't like being scared.
Everybody likes being scared. That's why people ride thrill rides.
I don't.
Okay, well, you're right. So shall we start the list?
Sure, let's start this list.
Okay, so these are in no particular order, and I think Ziggy disagrees with some of them.
Yeah, and some of them I'm not even sure if I know, so I'm going to find out some things today.
So my first one is like series of horror movies.
Yep.
Like, they've stuck to one group of actors and whatnot. And I chose Hellraiser.
Okay, yeah, I can dig Hellraiser.
I love Hellraiser. Okay, so the first Hellraiser was in 1987. Essentially, it ticks all the boxes. Cheating wife, really switched on stepdaughter, you know, it's got the nice dad, it's got a couple of really good gory scenes. It's got your S&M and your bondage and your kind of like alternate universe thing. It's got the Cenobites, which if you know nothing about horror movies, you've seen Pinhead. Like you've seen him.
Everyone knows Pinhead.
He's not actually my favorite of the Cenobites, but he's a good one. He'll do. He's the leader, so.
Yeah.
But like I think it's good. It's dark. It's creepy. It has that weird kind of sexual undertone. I love
lame.
it. It's not lame.
It is lame.
Look, hands down, the first one is by far the best, and I think there's like 8 of them in total, and at the end they got really silly. It was like Cenobites in space or something stupid like that.
That's what I really like about it. I like that cheese factor. One of my favourites from years ago was by Peter Jackson, Bad Taste.
See, surely I've seen it, but I can't think of it.
It's a zombie movie, I guess. But it was shot in New Zealand, and it was terrible, absolutely terrible.
There's a couple of good New Zealand movies kicking about though.
Yeah, well, one of the guys, he cracked his head open, and he's got this flap on the top of his head,
like a toupee, but it's skin.
And every time it comes back, he starts gasping for air.
Yes, because you breathe through the top of your head.
Apparently.
That's great. See, that's the good thing about horror movies is you can be super cheesy. I don't think Hellraiser's cheesy until you get about 3 or 4 in.
Yeah.
I think the first couple are really good.
Yeah.
So that's why they didn't, because we have a cheese category. That's why they didn't win the cheesy category, because I think the first couple are really good and quite creepy.
Yeah. For its day and age.
So the second one was kind of like demonic application, so like God and demons and stuff like that. I chose As Above, So Below.
Which is fantastic.
It's a great movie. It's about the catacombs in Paris, and it was made in 2014, so it's got good kind of cinematography. It's got a really good twist at the end.
Yeah.
It's French, so that's a bit sexy.
Well, see, we've got our theories in our house about what the ending actually means and stuff like that, because the ending doesn't give you exactly...
Oh, it doesn't tie everything up in a nice little package, and it almost insinuates there's going to be a sequel, but there's not.
Yeah. I would love to see it, because there's some sexy people in that movie.
Oh, so you like the Clock Tower guy?
I do.
I like Papillon.
Yeah, which is the main leader that takes him into that.
Yeah, because he's kind of street urchin-y, and if there is a male I'm attracted to, then it's a bad news male. So I love a street urchin. So that was an easy one. So I think the third category I did was haunting, like just the general kind of haunting genre. I chose, it's not actually written on my list, but I know for a fact that I chose The Conjuring. I mean, everything else is written. The first one was made in 2013. I think it's really well made. I like the Farmiga broad that's in it. Mm-hmm. I also like it's loosely based on Ed and Lorraine Warren, which were real. If you feed into that kind of stuff. They actually existed, is what I mean.
Are they still alive these days?
I probably could have researched that.
Yeah,
they're from the 70s. They should. I think one of them's dead. I think maybe Ed's passed away or something. Yeah. But they were real people. They existed. They tried to help people. It's got Annabelle, which was a spin-off, which I didn't like as much. But The Conjuring was really good. Innocent, cute little family in the 70s, victim of a haunted house kind of thing. They come in to help. Yeah, it's good. I liked The Conjuring.
And they were also the people that did the detectives, or whatever you would call them in this scenario. They were also the ones that did Emily Rose as well.
I think so. Yeah, Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Yeah.
I think so. But I always get The Conjuring and Insidious mixed up.
Oh, me too. All the time.
And they're equally scary, but I think The Conjuring is just that little bit better.
Yeah.
So that was a good one. I did a category voodoo.
Yes, yeah.
Now, I think I might have made this category just so I can mention this movie, but I'm not sure. So the voodoo category, I put Serpent in the Rainbow. If you haven't seen Serpent in the Rainbow, you have to see it.
Well, I haven't, so...
You haven't? Oh, it's such a good movie. It was made in 1988, so it's got none of that crappy CGI stuff that never scares me.
Yeah.
I mean, stop action... I told you earlier, the stop action crawling thing.
Yeah.
I can't handle
No
it.
go.
It's terrifying. It sticks with me for days. And that noise that they made in The Grudge, you know, that whoa. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. Robin does it. She thinks it's hysterical. I don't do The Grudge. I don't do The Ring. I don't do it. So, but Voodoo, Serpent in the Rainbow, made in 1988. It's about this like anthropologist who goes to Haiti. I think it's not Bill Paxton. Can you look up the guy in Serpent in the Rainbow? Because I can't remember his name. But so he goes to Haiti because he's doing some kind of investigation on black magic / voodoo and the stories he has heard about the Walking Dead in Haiti. And it's all about the Haitian applications of black magic and stuff like that.
Serpent in the Rainbow?
Yeah. I can't think of his name, but...
See, I'm so glad I brought this computer closer.
It's not Bill Paxton. What's his name?
Producer, written by, based on...
I can't believe he's using Wikipedia.
Bill Pullman?
Pullman, that's it, Bill Pullman.
Yeah, I'm using Wikipedia.
Not IMDb. Not a trusted source like IMDb.
Oh, well, it didn't come up first.
But anyway, it's really good. So it explains kind of the historical, the historical belief that Haitians know a way to turn you into a zombie.
Yeah.
And it's good, and it's scary, and it's, you know, it's got all the like Haitian voodoo music and stuff like that. It's good. It's a good movie. Serpent in the Rainbow. Check it out. It's a really good one. Classic. Not really, well, classic, I guess, if you're into zombies and scary movies. So then I did kind of like serial masked marauder kind of topic.
Oh,
So
yes.
you know, you're like Friday the 13th, you're Halloween, you're Freddy Krueger, all of that stuff.
Yep.
I chose Friday the 13th. So the original one was in 1980.
We decided at the end of our discussion is Jason Voorhees, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Jason Voorhees, because like most people, I get Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees mixed up.
Yep. Well, they don't name them after the killer. So
No, the movies aren't named. And
Yeah.
I also Nightmare on Elm Street. Well, anyway. So I chose Jason Voorhees, which was Friday the 13th, Camp Crystal Lake.
Yeah.
I don't know why, I just always kind of like the camp setting because because I started watching scary movies from hiding behind the couch while my mom was watching them. You know, the end all be all protection is your parents, right?
Yeah.
So Camp Crystal Lake always really spooked me out because nobody's parents are there. It's just camp counselors.
Yeah.
And like Australia doesn't really have sleepaway camp,
No.
but we do in the States, and I loved sleepaway camp. And the counselors. In that movie, they show what most camp counselors are like, because I went on to be a camp counselor as well. And they're all like having sex with each other and like smoking pot and drinking after all the kids have gone to bed. They'd be totally
Like they actually
useless. Do. Yeah, like, it's totally. I mean, not as much rampant sex because you know there's like church sleepaway camps too.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Pray the gay away.
They would be-
that type of thing.
oh no, they never addressed that, or else you know I wouldn't be a gay. Not that it works, but anyway, so they'd be totally useless if there was like a masked marauder getting around killing people. So I like Jason Voorhees. I like Jason Voorhees as well because it had that weird kind of like mommy. There was in one of them there was like a bit about the mom was involved because she was trying to like avenge her son's death.
Ah, yes.
And all of that,
yeah.
so I kind of like that because it always creeps me out. That's why Psycho creeps me out, because the mom bit, heaves me out. Boys and their mums, I tell you, it's creepy.
See, you said you're not a big fan of Bates Motel.
No, I hate it.
See, where I really enjoy
I don't like
it.
Bates Motel, and I don't like the Hannibal Lecter spin-off, which I think is just called Hannibble, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never watched that.
I don't like TV anyways.
Yeah.
So something has to be like really funny or really ridiculous or over the top for me to like really invest time in it. I don't like Bates Motel because they do too good of a job of implying that weird
relationship,
sexual tension between the mum and the son. It heaves me out. I'm from the South where there's kissing cousins, and the whole time I'm watching, I'm like, oh, either just do it and get it over with, or like stop looking at each other longingly. And what are you doing sleeping in the same? Like it makes me uncomfortable.
See, that's exactly what I like about it, because they do such a good job of making me feel uncomfortable that I feel, you know, you've done a good job of your roles as actors.
Again, Farmiga. That's the Farmiga sister. There's Vera Farmiga, and I don't remember the other one's name. I'm terribly sorry. Farmiga sisters, because I know you watch the show. But Robin really likes the Farmigas, and she even likes saying their name, Vera Farmiga. But because in Robin's head they're like, I don't know, Romanian gypsies or something. But yeah, again, but I don't know. I always think just makes me a bit sick. Just makes me a bit sick. So I don't like watching it. But Robin and the House Husband watched the Bates series and the Hannibal series, and they really liked it. Hannibal series was just so boring. The whole thing had that like blue kind of gray color scheme, and I was just always like so I just kind of got tired of that. Okay, the next category is brutality, just like pure brutality.
Okay, yep.
I chose trigger warning. Trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning.
You did say about this.
Yeah. If you have been exposed to or know someone that has, or find it deeply unsettling, which most people should, but if you are triggered by rape or anything like that, do not watch I Spit on Your Grave, because it is all about the rape, and it is so brutal that I can't even watch the whole thing. Like, it was, the original one was done in 1978, so it was really out there for movies in the late 70s. It also has full frontal nudity, which was a big deal. Yep. Nice. But there is a lot of brutal rape. Yep. So I can't be clear enough to say, if you don't have a really strong constitution about something like that, or if you are triggered by that kind of thing, don't even try it.
Yeah.
Don't even try it. But I will say this, it has kind of a feminist twist to the end, and I guess if you can suffer through most of it, then you kind of at the end feel a bit more empowered. But it still ends in brutal, just, I can't stress it, brutality. Like, there's nothing else that you can describe it as. It's just the most brutal shit ever. But yeah, other than all the brutality, it's a pretty good movie. Female writer in the 70s goes to work on her scripts or whatever she's writing. She goes to a lake cabin. There's like, you know, town bullies that are standing around the like full service gas station, and they also have like a local guy with intellectual disabilities that they kind of bully and pick on, and then they involve him in their crime, and it's a pretty good movie. I think the movie could have been just as good without as much brutality, but some people, they like that genre of movie. So and then I split it up, gore and brutality, because I Spit on Your Grave is way more brutal. Yeah. And then I did a category for gore and kind of like life applications. You know, you're like Seven, Saws and stuff like that. I chose Saw. Can you think of anything that's more gory?
Anything that's more gory?
I don't Saw?
Know. Well, you've got Hostel.
That's pretty
Hostel's
gory.
Really gory. I really enjoyed those movies.
I watched a movie not too long ago about a pregnant woman. What was that one? I can't say that was more gory than Saw, but it was about a pregnant woman that wakes up and she's had her baby essentially cut out of her.
Oh.
And she's in this like abandoned warehouse, and I want to say she's in like Hostel, like somewhere in the Eastern Bloc. She's in Russia, or she's like in, I don't know, former Czech Republic, somewhere over there. Yeah. Bosnia, Serbia, you know, somewhere like that. Mm-hmm. Not that I'm comparing Bosnia to Serbia. No need to get up in arms. I know that it's a thing. That one was pretty gory too, but I feel like that was like a random find on Netflix or something. Yeah. Because I've pretty much burned through all of the big name horror movies on Stan and Netflix. But yeah, so I just chose Saw because the first half of them are pretty gory, and they're kind of, there's a bit of mindfuckery there in the Saws. After the first half, they get a bit... You said after they got rid of the original...
Yeah, when they got rid of the puzzler...
Is that John?
I think that was his name.
The guy started it, and then the chick took over.
Because he died.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when the chick took over, I thought it was really incredibly lame.
Yeah. There was also a lot... In the first couple, they did a really good job of fitting everything together. So you know how you can always find those people that are able to dissect movies and go, oh, but if this had happened, then blah, 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 blah. Yeah. the first couple, they did a really good job of covering all their bases and making sure timing worked out and props and everything. But after the chick took over, shit got a bit sloppy. It's like the creators of Saw were kind of like, oh, and then this happened, and then this happened, without fitting it all together.
Well, I believe when they guys wrote the first one, it was only ever supposed to be a one-off movie.
That makes sense.
They never wanted to franchise it, and they were...
Then they got money.
I think they were actually forced to franchise it because it was so popular.
How can you be forced? Water?
So I think someone else owned it. They
An investor or something?
Yeah. So,
much like the Boondock Saints. The original people got out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, bleep. Alright, category 8. I just went with classic horror movie.
Yep.
Because I felt like one of the all-time best horror movies in the world didn't really fit into a genre.
Okay, yeah.
And I think that the all-time best horror movie is Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Totally agree.
Alright,
Totally agree.
excellent. And just for the record, it didn't really happen. Don't even say, oh, it's scary because it's based on a true story. It's not. It's not. Even though it says in the beginning it's based on a true story, that too is part of the fictional work of movie cinema that is Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
There was a tiny little shred of something in there, wasn't there? Like there was a killer in Texas.
No.
No?
No.
Not even that?
Nope. Leatherface is loosely based on Ed Gein.
Yeah?
Who's not from Texas. He's from somewhere up north.
Yeah.
And the only part that's loosely based on Ed Gein is the part that Leatherface made items of clothing out of his victims.
Yeah.
So like Ed Gein had like a nipple belt, and I actually got into an argument with this guy the other day. Don't f with me on serial killers. Like, they're my bedtime stories, mate. Like, they're my favorite people in the world. Serial killers are a whole new level of the enigma that is the human mind.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't even try it. So this guy was like, no, Ed Gein had like, oh, now that I'm mocking him, I'm like, who was that? Who was that? Hopefully it's not someone that watched the show. We all know I had the attention span of a goldfish. But he was saying, no, he had lamps made out of skin, he had this, and he had that. And I was like, no, he didn't have all of that. He made a few things and he kept mementos. But he definitely didn't like cover a lounge. He didn't have like a butcher's apron like Leatherface. So the only bit about Texas Chainsaw Massacre that's actually totally based on something that really existed was the fact that Leatherface made items of clothing out of victim skin.
Yeah.
But Texas Chainsaw Massacre is really good.
It is fantastic.
It's my favourite.
Mine is the original. I really enjoy the original.
But like I said, the frame-by-frame remake they did, because they went through that period of time where they were doing frame-by-frame remakes.
Yep,
like they did Psycho.
And I think it's coming out, isn't it? Which I think is a frame-by-frame.
Is that a frame-by-frame?
I think.
I don't know, I don't like it.
You don't like it? I've never seen it. And I have so many people glaring at me every time I say I've never seen it.
I don't care either way.
I can feel the glares coming through the screen.
I don't like it. I think it's very scary. The clowns scare me.
Yeah, Ali's not
only
a fan
because
of
of the
clowns.
kidnapping thing.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later. So Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I like the idea of like this weird, messed up hillbilly family. Like any horror movie that's got a weird, messed up hillbilly family, which is actually what led me to the next genre. I dig it. I
totally agree.
I dig inbred, like hills have eyes. They're all like inbred and mutated, and they all work together.
How did Hills Have Eyes not get on the list?
Because remember I said while I was making the list, I was like, oh, it's too many. It's too many.
That's true.
There's just so many really great scary movies. In fact, when I think about like weird inbred, kind of weird murderous mutated families, I'm like, that's the good shit. So that, which led me to this next genre, which we couldn't really figure out what to call it, but it is its own kind of genre. So like rock shock horror, kind of
70s inspired,
kind of grind inspired.
Yeah, grindhouse.
Essentially, what led us to do this was Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
So precursor, Rob Zombie, total wanker. Total dick.
Really?
Oh, total dick.
I did not expect that.
He is a raging asshole. I have some friends in the States that have a horror punk band.
Yep.
And they've been kicking around since the early 90s through different evolutions and different names. And so I have a long history of going to like horror conventions and stuff like that. Rob Zombie, no need to be such a dick. I get it. You're a creative genius. No need.
Yeah.
But he's just not a nice guy, which is weird because his wife is lovely.
And stunning.
A little bit hot. Yeah. So Cheryl Moon. But so I chose House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah.
And this was something that it was like half a dozen of one, 6 of the other.
Yeah.
So I chose House of a Thousand Corpses because it has the original Mother Firefly in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked her. I mean, Mother Firefly's in the one that you think is your favorite, Devil's Rejects.
Yes.
Right? But it's played by a different actress.
Yeah.
And I like the original actress.
See, my thing is more just as the movies themselves. I think they're both as good as each other.
So good.
In different ways.
Yeah. The only thing I didn't like about... You know what? If you could take Mother Firefly from House of a Thousand Corpses, the actress that plays her, and put her in Devil's Rejects, then I would think Devil's Rejects was a better movie, because I thought that weird rushed ending of House of a Thousand Corpses...
Yeah.
And they turned it into this whole thing with that weird thing. If you haven't seen it, I'm not going to ruin it for you, but you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The doctor and the... I was like, oh, what the hell? I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
Like, it had nothing to do with the rest of the movie, and you could tell it was like Rob Zombie is like, I'm done writing this movie, monster, alien, doctor, goodbye. Like, I was like, what?
And then you didn't hear about him in Devil's
Rejects, no. But truly, I think Mother Firefly and Captain Spaulding and Sherry Moon, I think they make those movies. And you know, you didn't like that one
Lords of Salem.
I liked it. It was a different spin, witchy kind of spin. I didn't mind it. I didn't like that it didn't have all the other people in it as much.
Yeah.
I like that family unit. Again, I like the weird family.
Me too.
We did our house as kind of Rob Zombie inspired last year for Halloween, and I was Mother Firefly. We'll insert a picture here.
I was wondering about that actually.
Yeah. Because we had the like Lords of Salem mask, and we had the weird kind of family unit, and I was Mother Firefly. It was good times. So I don't have much time. So classic rock horror. I did a category for Jump.
Yep.
I've got 2 movies in this one because I just couldn't decide, because both of them make me literally go like like actually really scare me. I chose The Visit.
Yep. Fantastic movie.
Oh god, that movie is just too much. And I chose The Kidnapping of Dolores Claiborne, which most of you will know that movie as The Taking of Deborah Logan.
Which I don't know either of them.
Oh mate. The Taking of Deborah Logan. We actually were watching it one night, me, Robin, and the house husband. That's like our trifecta of horror. That's normally who comes to our house and watches horror movies. Well, 2 of us live there and one of them used to live there. But anyway, we come together where we live and watch a movie. But when we were watching The Taking of Deborah Logan, one of the scenes, the night that we watched it for the first time, all of us were like, just from the scene on the TV. And then we took a photo of it and put it on Facebook, and we got so much hate on Facebook from people who were like, why would you do that? Because it was like, you know, midnight or something like that. And so many people were like DMing us and like commenting on our Facebook, and they're like, how could you? Why would you do that? It's terrifying. What is that? And we're like, yeah, we know. It's really scary. And I think The Visit's so terrifying because it could like literally actually happen.
Yeah.
Because old people are creepy anyway.
And the twist in it I found really good.
Mate, I know. Because through the whole movie, which let's not say anything about it. Yeah. Because this is such a great movie. If you haven't seen The Visit, you've got to watch it. Lights off, doors locked, blanket to hide under, kind of. Have some snacks ready.
Or in the middle of the day with the blinds opened and watch South Park afterwards.
Don't be a wussy. Through that whole movie, I was like, oh, those poor kids, this is so terrifying, what's going to happen? And then they threw in that other bit, and I was like, holy shit. And I was like, literally like, run! I was so terrified. But, and then I did an honorable mention of cheese. Just good old cheesy horror movie, and there's a lot of them, but I think my favorite is the Child's Play series.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know if it's because it's got a Tilly in it, as the bride of Chucky, I don't know, but Chucky, the scary doll, and he's so great.
I cannot stand Chucky at all.
And he's just such an asshole. And then you got the bride of Chucky, which is so great. It's Meg Tilly, isn't it? Meg Tilly that plays the bride of Chucky? Or is it Jennifer Tilly?
I don't know, I just know her voice really irritates me.
I think that's Meg Tilly with the most irritating of the two voices.
Because was she in Mallrats or something like that?
No.
There was I'm sure she was in like a Kevin Smith movie or something like that at one point.
Don't know. Well, anyway, so that's my list. There's so many. I know we missed some, right?
Yeah, definitely.
We had to have. I mean, because you've got Poltergeist and all of those kinds of things. And now I've just thought of a whole bunch more, like Tremors and all of that kind of stuff. The 70s and 80s were really great for scary movies.
Yep.
And It. And then you've got the weird, like, B-grade movies, like the one, what's that called? The Clown or something. That one was terrible, though.
Really?
I didn't like it.
Ali and I both really enjoyed it.
The one where he finds the clown costume and
puts it on and he can't get it off? Yep.
Lame.
Loved it. Loved it.
So yeah, it's just scary movies are the tits. There's so many more. And we might have to revisit this because there are so many more.
Yeah, I think that's
because we didn't even really cover like zombie movies because you've got like vampire movies. God, we missed a lot actually.
Yeah.
This could have gone on forever and ever.
We're gonna have to revisit it, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Cool.
Alright, we'll revisit it.
Alright.
That's our horror list movie.
Our horror list movie.
Horror list movie.
Our horror movie list?
Horror movie list. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Remember, our future is at your terrified little fingertips. And now we're back, so we should be doing some more.
Yeah.
Right? I have to take next week's as well because Ziggie's social plate is full at the moment. So
I've got social life.
He's got stuff on, so I'll take next week's as well. I think
Awesome.
we're going. What are we doing next week? What did we decide to do?
We're going to do something on conspiracies again next week.
Revisit the conspiracy thing. Yep.
So yeah, we'll choose one of the things from the other episodes that we
ages
did.
ago that we said we'd revisit. Now we actually are going to revisit, and we're going to start stockpiling episodes.
Yes.
So because I'm going overseas for 8 weeks, what we might do is do a couple of from overseas. Robin and I might film a couple. We'll have
that'll be good.
I'm just springing it on Ziggie, so you had no idea I was going to say that.
Do you know what?
We might do some stuff.
I actually had that thought as well. So no, I think we'll be doing that one. Definitely.
Because last time we went overseas, we did interviews with citizens.
Yeah.
Which that's on our channel. We did some pig roping and we did some rodeo stuff. And yeah, we did stuff like that because I'm from Texas.
That'll be good.
So we're going overseas for Halloween and some other stuff. So that might be a bit fun to show on the channel.
That'll be great, yeah.
We're going to go to New Orleans. We're going to do some things and stuff. Move a house.
Things and stuff.
Yeah, we're moving a transportable home. We call them trailer houses in the South. So you guys will see what that is instead of thinking it's going to be like a caravan or something. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's hard explaining it to Australians, so I'll explain it to you when you see
I've seen one on 8 Mile. That's about it.
About like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we're going to start stockpiling them. So if you have any ideas, let us know, and then it'll come out in a few weeks because we're going to start filming 2 at a time because I'm gone for 8 weeks.
Excellent. Alright, so I guess you can hear the background music playing in the background because it's background music. No reenactments this week because it was a bit thrown together, but we'll have another one in the next couple of weeks anyway.
Send us your ideas for reenactments too.
Yes, that'll be fantastic.
Not that I like doing them, but let's try to steer clear of cartoons.
Bring all the cartoons.
We could do High Fidelity or Heathers or anything like that. Cool for those.
Okay.
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club.
Any John Waters flick.
I'd love to be Bender.
Judd Nelson and his nostrils. God, he's hot. Oh, he's so hot. Okay.